Hello.
Hello again, traveler. You've come about Drog's toothpicks, right? Shall see you around.
like the others. I can welcome him. Nirilim has been waiting. Nirilim says few words. And Nirilim would not mention you unless there was some pressing matter of fate. You should speak. We care for the tree, making sure it grows strong and true. It is an honor to be one of the chosen who meditate in the shade of Nirilim's wisdom. Nirilim is wiser than King Titarian, and older than memory itself. Nirilim's words of wisdom, chosen by the Summer Court. I serve as... Occasionally I'm privileged enough to hear the wisdom go with wisdom.
Nirilim, may your wisdom grow within us all.
Nirilim, may your wisdom grow within us all. She sought to bring the light of truth, to save a village plagued, to find a cure for them, her quest, the Maid of Windermere, her test. She faced the evil maid enraged, she trembled with her wrath. Undo your evil magic.
Come closer, little curiosity.
I vow.
Here you are, at last. Rest beneath the world tree's boughs, Quickling. You are something new, and it has been many ages since I have seen a Quickling who has learned to be new. New things bring both wonder and danger. Such newness must be nurtured, given fertile, and if you are indeed a wondrous new thing, I would allow you to walk in the gardens of Issa, the home of the Summer Fae. Look around you, and I am all that you can see. My roots spread across. My family and I circle this world. We were saplings when your kind emerged from the dark. Fewer and fewer in this world, it seems. The time of the Fae is passing. I must shelter them in their twilight and protect them from the prismic. The gardens of fate are clear to me, and all that ever... Issa's end has always been certain. Buried beneath prismere blades, I can only hold... Where you tread, you mark all you touch. Before I would help you, I must know. Will you be a kind gardener, or a careless reaper? Like all Quicklings, you are eager to act. I would rather see the method of your... A tribe of trolls has been corrupted with Prismere. Their matriarch, Nash, has united the clans in the first step on the path of Dalantar. You can change this fate, but to what? In doing so, you may awaken a more dangerous threat, like your ally, Aelin Shear. She walks a dark and tangled path. A path you once walked, but your path is your own now. Defeat Nash, remove the taint, then I shall see who you are. If not, who you will become. The troll matriarch and her brood await at Haxi. Their corruption burns my roots and threatens the last great Fae city. At once the birth of their dream, the throne of their great... In thanks to High King Titarian, my boughs stand vigil over their city in their twilight. Aelin Shear is a mystery and a simplicity. She is focused in a way few Quicklings are. Together you have walked dark paths beneath my boughs. You knew one another before your death, the troll matriarch. Prismere has corrupted her, making her cruel. She bears the marks of the Tuatha, and she shares them. I am as world trees have ever been since the dawn of time. I watch, I understand, and the fates of Quicklings are very simple. Growing, consuming, You are unique among them. You decide your own direction. Like the sun in the sky. They knew, but they will never know change. Only one Fae has ever truly changed. And he now, to creatures of flesh like yourself, Prismeer is a powerful tool to harness magic. To them, it is a curse, a blessing, and a rapture. I can no longer ignore the quicklings like your fools who hack at my roots and burn. Walk your path and watch your ally. Nash and her brood draw a bloody line across The troll matriarch and her brood await at Walk your path and watch your ally. Nash and her brood draw a bloody line across Dalentarth, quickling. Walk your path and watch your ally.
Miralim, may your wisdom grow within us all.
Yes.
Well, I ain't exactly forthcoming with time.
I thought I'd find you here. That damned tree sent me. He has roots and branches all through the forest. But I was so hoping you'd be enough of it. He said we should walk this path together. Thought I could help you. Or maybe that you could... I've never met Nash. Trolls and Doppelfar rarely invite... And if she's so corrupted that Nerelim is nervous about her, then she must pose a bigger threat. Let's not keep Nash waiting. Trolls aren't normally this well organized. Even the biggest clans never built dens this deep. Two Arthur doing here? If these trolls ever went on a rampage, they could destroy half of Dalentar. Looks like the Tuatha have been working here for a long time. If they've come this far inland, we're all in grave danger. The Tuatha done to her? Nice work. I see you have... Still, this is bad. I didn't think the Tuatha would reach this far. Obviously, the Tuatha have bigger plans than just killing, infusing the trolls with Prismere. Trying to bring the war to Galantar? Neuralin was right to be concerned. Aren't I always? But have patience. Go, talk to the tree. I'm sure he'll allow you into Issa. I'll stay here and finish off. You can tell the old mossy log yourself. I'll be tracking down any other Tuatha that may have come this far. I'll find you again when the time is right.
Welcome back. What can I do for you? Safe travels.
Hello there. Return, and in your wake, Dalantarth blossom. Nash's brood is at an end. You have destroyed what was written and made, and yet the Tuatha still spread, marching with Prismere and pain. I have already given you much. Now you must know this, Quickling. The go and stand at the heart of the She. There you will find Issa. Nash and her brood would have spread across, so it forever was to be. Only the path stand at the heart of the She. And if that path includes the gardens of Issa, may your path be long and evergreen.
mortals are such passionate things. I don't know why Tatarian ever allowed mortals.
Ah, you have arrived at last. Welcome to the Gardens of... I know you had hoped to speak with the High King, but our seers... Naturally, we cannot allow such threats to be brought into the High Court. Perhaps truly a place... It is a pity that some of our... Too many more... Perhaps it makes sense that children of... We are the Summer Court. Some envy... But remember, we are the ones who... The ranks of the... But Gadflow perverted the Winter Court. The sapling... Even all greatest mortal wisdom can... Hike... And since Gadflow...
I've said it time and again. Mortals are meant for warfare.
Greetings. What have I done now? Someone in Ether is always... I have done little in my many seasons than venture to this place and attempt to gain... All those who come to greet the king must... You mortals are talented at fighting what is natural. I have heard he is a noble spirit, a beacon of wisdom and calm in this chamber.
Have a nice day.
Welcome to the Issa Chapter House of the Scholia Arcana. How may I be of assistance? We are a collective of mages, and those that have a mind to unravel the Issa Chapter is but a small branch of our larger... We focus more on researching the magics of the Fae and Dalentarth than despite Jorum's frustrations, though it is a great honor for us to be granted. As a docent of the Scholia Arcana, my duties involve handling all... Traditionally, our applicants undergo years. Ever since you entered the city, we've been watching you. After all, if it is your wish to join our order, you must first complete the trial. It is a ritual that will better... I will not lie. Some do. Of those who do, only a select few are chosen to become members. Then first I shall present you with this. It is the story of the Order's found. Now I shall summon the Circle of Mage. Savant Engar will lead the trial. Speak to him in the Delving Hall when you're ready to begin. We are a society of mages. Short of joining, the best way to learn about the Order is to read on the found. It is not for me to divulge the details of the trial. I can... Farewell.
don't know if we've had the pleasure. I'm the finest merchant in these parts. You can't just have a group of book-minded men. When I first arrived here at the instruction of the Order, can't say that I have much in the way of magical ability. But I know trade better than anyone else here. See you soon, I hope.
Well, happy to see an unfamiliar face. Scholia, I love the Order. Nip didn't know the Fae had cities. If you do enough good, be well.
Quiet, damn fools. A few nights ago, that night, they could only have run into the She. Can you find them? Someone attempted to steal a valuable gem from Cassera, Aloran, and Bertrand. They're somehow involved in the attempt. Thank you. Find out what happened, and They must be in the She. Find them there. The finest practitioners of the arcane crafts on the... There are many things we have learned from our time with the Fae. I'm an experienced sagecrafter. My skills as a mage leave much to be... You've got to find them. There's 3 of them. Cassera, Bertrand, and Aloran. Goodbye!
R10K. Let's see. Someday I hope to administer the trial of initiation.
Do not distract me, Dustling. I meant greetings.
Oh, excellent. Another... You, Dustling. How would you like to make some of your shiny, bright metal? What's it called? Few Dustlings ever make their way to these Oh, I'm sorry. Do you not like... I am steward of the High King's List, and apprentice to the Lady of Receivership. She is well suited to her role as the Lady of... I enjoy my role as steward, but my fear of But they say he is... My role is with the Hall. Right now, they must enter the font in a procession, but each... Wonderful. The dignitaries have been seen about the... Everywhere. Goronet is in the... Goodbye.
What is it?
Welcome to the Lyceum Grove. I am Jackson. It is strange to see a mortal so far from Felltown. If you ever wish to learn, come visit. Please, look around. It may be difficult. The understyle consisted of every... I am the steward of tinctures, and I enjoy the mortal world immensely. It adds, this is where we watch over the font. The font's flow can be measured, directed, and even regulated. He has the role of monitoring the font's flow throughout the city. Font Master Nomeron insists that everything flows as it should. Goodbye. Shouldn't you be in Phil?
Turn away, mortal. The den of night is meant for the impudent. It's a great privilege for mortals to reside in. My own telling has brought me here to the gardens. It is where the brazen and unrepentant are sent to consider that they are given time to reflect, and when they are ready, farewell.
Welcome to the Mortal Tavern. I believe they call it after.
Come here, pretty. Let me take a look at you. Hey there, pretty. This is Asker's Alley, best tavern. If you're new in the city, I can help. I know we provide your basic public service. Ale, and if drink... Oh, that's a sinister spot, isn't it? Even the Fae take a few... It's the Fae neighborhood on the other side. They don't mind if you go exploring in the understyle, but I wouldn't... Let me just say that I adore Olana. She's one of the few... So you want to brush up on your bad luck, do you? That game will do it for you, all right. Speak with Carly in the back. The Askers took me in when my pa was killed in the war. Now this is my home, pretty. It's where you'll find me Is that the one at the far end of the understyle? You see, the city gets its magic from the water. They call it the fountain. Or... Oh, if I had the finery and manners, you wouldn't... But it's a dreadful place these days. I prefer the United Merchants delegation. Those are my people. When Issa first opened, the Alfar approached the humans about creating... Most of the United Merchants are good people, like Weistrin and Gwenna. Sure, we've got a place to sleep on the floor over there, but it sounds good. I'll set it up. If I'm not mistaken, you've already rented our only bedroll. Like I said, it's all magic to me. If the Fae said... Olana and Squire Brio, they have the good fortune to meet... Bye now.
Thinking elf.
Need some chatter? I've got plenty to go... Around, pretty. Bye now.
If you're looking to drown your worries at the bottom of a bottle, but if you're looking for the Victor's Brew, we don't sell that in Asker's Alley. It's the most popular drink in Amalur. At least it is now. My brother and I are working on a new drink. Wait a minute. Maybe you could help. So here's what we're thinking. The recipe calls for bristletongue seeds. And if you're talking rare ingredients, the problem is that the Fae control the use of bristletongue, as it's a product of the Font's waters. He spends his time in the Lyceum Grove in the understyle section of town. He's an art. It's been in our family for... Our grandmother entrusted us with the formula, and we made it full. Good luck.
What could you possibly want from me? I am Warlord Wenery, Lady of the Red Sands. I am not petty, but I have limits, as do we all. I know I should lead the formation because of my... Whatever you do, do not make me walk behind the high Fae mage Goronet. How shall I put this? He has an odor. If you value this position, you will make sure Lord Setter is not behind Huntress Hartwin. She finds him despicable, as do I. My only request is that Lord Goronet follow far behind me. He and his... Of course.
Hexes?
Good evening.
Do you have the authority to...
I hope you're here about the job. Demand is higher than ever. I'm making a fortune, is what? These visitors come with obscene amounts of gold or treasure. I created a blade, Fey blade, of course, that makes them authentic. I called it the Honor brand. Truth be told, it's dull as a stick, but it's easy to make. Listen, if you can find the parts and make them, I'll pay good money. Fabulous, fabulous! You know a good deal when you see it. Once you start forging the Honor brands, bring them to me. There should be plenty of parts around the city. For creatures with no interest in possessions, they keep an eye out for parts.
Welcome to the merchant's house. You are encouraged to satisfy your...
You've been watching me long enough. What is it? Did I wrong you in another life, sister? I'll be here. Idle hands can lead one into trouble. Goodbye.
Best goods in Isa. If you're looking to buy armor, I don't have many weapons to offer. On account of the peace edict, but there's still a nice talking.
Weapons? Get over here. We don't abide. By strangers in Issa, and this city everywhere. Well.
You feel it, don't you? The font's waning flow. You are intimate with the ways of of the gardens of Issa? Of the summer court? I know because I am Nomeron, master of the font. The well, something must be done before all this city withers into nothing. The font is the source of all summer court. That flow has waned in recent days. It's unnatural, even as the font's flow is controlled from the Lyceum Grove down. However, the magic that regulates this flow can only be opened by one who carries drops from each of the 5 sacred pools. Collect water from each of the 5 sacred pools, and then go. Goodbye. Have you seen the bristletongue blossom? Have you seen the bristletongue blossom on the font above? It's blooming quite well this season.
I am the great huntress Hartwan, and you are not allowed on the trellis. What brings you here? How quaint. Well, I am the most respected and most deserved to lead. Besides, I detest that harlot, Warlord Wenery. Not only must I be in front of Warlord Wenery, but I must also lead Lord Setter, the old lecher. Serves him right for all his past leering. The pleasure was all mine. Goodbye.
not distract me, Dustling. I meant to watch.
The peace edict.
Yes? Welcome to the gardens, mortal. But you have not come to visit the city, nor to speak with me. I am only a visitor here like you. I can help you divine the role you will play. This is where the Fae of Issa fulfill their roles in the telling. Farewell.
I am at your service.
I don't know why Tatarian ever allowed mortals into this sacred place.
No fighting in the city!
What is it?
The maid, convinced of Olane's threat, agreed to free the town. The people offered thanks and praise, and quietly she went her ways. Once the ill were brought to health, and the villain had fallen by, good Olane returned to mortal ground, and gifted them with magic found. Why, hello. I am Viscount Setter, the All-Seer. Order? I care nothing for order. However, if you are the one who determines such things, may I ask that you place me behind the warlord Wenner? It would be best if Garnet trails far behind Great Huntress Hartwin. Once at each other's throats, those two are difficult. Always a pleasure. I am at your service.
Mortals welcome.
Another steward? When did the Gardens of Issa become such a team? Me? Well, my seniority dictates that I should be leading the... I should bring up the rear. I will make it to Tartarean's throne, even if I have to crawl. I remember a cycle, a great many seasons, when you're... They make up the most powerful body in the world. I spent many seasons wandering the wood of the She, acquiring the knowledge necessary to better... Such groveling is beneath me. Such spectacles... He's the most beautiful of us. A being of absolute perfection.
So, you're done. A right group of snakes, eh? So, it's good that someone does. Go on. Let's line up these backstabbing serpents. Yes, yes. Of course. And then? All right. Next. Yes, yes. Excellent. That's a perfect order for these fools. Saves me the trouble of talking to them. Goodbye.
I marvel at how such diverse mortal races.
My, my, my.
Welcome.
Was that it? Yes? Oh, a mortal in the understyle. This is indeed a treat. Bristletongue, my, that would be something. A mockingbird with the... But before I do that, you need to... A steward of tinctures and elixirs. I often dabble in alchemy, especially with the water from the font. Good. I will know what this does. Go on, big gulps now. Do come see me again.
Nice to see you. well.
What is it?
What is it?
Welcome.
Stay civil.
You've done well, child of the dust. But in the end, is this a part of the many sea? Take this. You're brave. Perhaps we will meet again. While wise and powerful, he's also brave. May your gods protect you, mortal.
You took me by surprise. I am Lord Saramer, the High Lore Sage of Issa. I am here to answer all questions regarding the House of Ballads and the House of Valor. May good fortune follow. You're always welcome. The ballads belong to all in the telling. Mortals, by choosing, he feels the waning magic as a mortal might feel his heart sink. It is meant exclusive. Our most honourable institutions reside on the trellis, including the House of Ballads. May good fortune follow.
Doesn't look like you've had any luck. Forge me an honor. Keep an eye out for parts.
got the seeds. Now we'll see if the Victor's Brew can stand up to a new... Take this, friend. And like I promised, the merchants here will give you a discount. You've got to come back again.
Felltown is not to be used as a refuge.
As teachers go, Master Telemachus Rast is tough. Frankly, I don't know why they don't train us all to be war mages. Be useful. R10 Cade is an expert at dispelling.
Greetings. I have some ability with the art of sage crafting. Do you wish for some instruction? Many try to join our order, but most... The Fae possess a certain communion. I came to the Scholia Arc, and though the magic is strong, it gives few answers to... What is this power? Never stop practicing.
Greetings. Greetings. I will be the savant presiding. Traditionally, applicants have prepared, but as Augur mentioned, we realize you are unique. The magic of the ritual confronts the applicant. How this potential manifests vary, and a final warning. While whatever shape the magic takes isn't real, not truly, this is a fluid magic. The form it takes, the goal is a simple one. Survive. And be aware that I am watching. Good luck. Not the most welcoming place, is it? Is this a pile of corpses? Fascinating. Don't pay any attention to my ramblings, Initiate. Those fair Gorta look like they're out for blood. Possess quite the capacity for violence. Intriguing. By the founders, what is that? A synergistic construct of all chemical elements resonant within a sage-crafted crystalline substructure. I do hope you survive the trial. We must discuss this further. The first phase of the trial is complete. Proceed further. Another cave. How interesting. Something is terribly wrong. Ahead, I sense another's presence in the trial. Dissonance, growing.
Where am I? What is this place? I am the Dark Empyrean, and I will not be bound. I could kill you now, but I have...
Such power. One moment we were linked, sustaining the magic of the trial, and then an arc of energy, the likes of which I have never seen. 3 mages lay dead, and 2 have fled screaming. I know the trial is not meant to be shared, but what in Lyria's name happened? A difficult question. The purpose of the spell, how it goes about this is, well, uncertain. A woman? Masked in shadow? For now, we have dead to bury, and missing me. In the name of the Scholia Arcana, I hereby confer unto you the title, I am sending you to the ruin of Aard, to the south. After your initiation trial, the magic in Aard shifted. I believe this magic is tied. Followers of Rekor dwell within. As for what may be causing the recent swelling in power emanating from the ruin, it is a wondrous world we have been... We have a responsibility to know what these forces are. Oh, right. You passed. Up until the point, somewhat self-destructive cult, they frequent places they believe blessed by Rekor. And it does not surprise me that Nuala survived the backlash from the first day of her novitiate. But now, I can't help but wonder if we pushed her. He is... one of the most gifted wherever he may be, I hope he is safe. Ah, yes. Newly welcomed applicants are known as particularly gifted members may one day reach, a very few may reach the rank of savant. I am a savant in our prestigious order. Savant is the 2nd highest rank of the order. Priests of Rekor, if you're interested in the details, read Good Fortune. Oh, yes, welcome.
A new student?